In this video, we will be looking into chapter number 17, Exceptional Children, paper 1, Child Psychology, part A. Ma'am. Okay, so who are they, exceptional children? So, exceptional children here means who are having extreme IQ, ma'am, very high IQ. For example, 140 plus. So, generally, IQ falls in the range of 80 to 130, ma'am. So if it is below 80 means it is extremely backward children, and less than 70 means if they are mentally retarded children. And from 120 onwards, like 121, 122, 123, so on, they are said to be highly intelligent children, and super intelligent children are those are having more than 130. So here exceptional means 140, it seems. 140 or above 140. That is the communication of the impulses through their neurons happens in rapid speed, ma'am. And so their recalling capacity is much better, their memorizing skills are much better. So everything, all the mental activities happening within their mind are extremely faster when compared to the normal average children. The gifted children, so they generally they say not only based on IQ, but there are also other certain qualities where exceptionally they are good at. So if any, there are totally 120 abilities to determine whether the person is highly intelligent or not. At least if among 120, at least one quality is extremely well, we can consider them as gifted children, they say. So talented or gifted children is one who shows constantly remarkably performance or outstanding. And this is very important, ma'am. The consistency is what they maintain. See, for example, an average child will get good marks in one exam, and the next exam he will not get good marks. He says that paper examination pattern is much tougher, or the paper correction was tough, and that is why this time I got bad marks. But however it is, even if it is a tough paper or paper correction is strict, this remarkably intelligent children will always maintain that high-end marks like 80 plus or 90 plus throughout the year. The consistency is also very important for us to understand as one of the quality of exceptional children. How do they exhibit their characters? What are the characters will look like? So gifted child is one who shows remarkable and outstanding performance in any worthwhile task. He possesses superior central nervous system. He's a problem solver. A gifted child is an outstanding contribution to the welfare, quality of living, and to our society. His intellectual characteristics, so his ideas, way of thinking, his time taken to memorize things, time taken to recall are all always better when compared to a normal average child. Personality characteristics, he feel have better ability in adjustment, organizing, analyzing things, more fond of questioning, superior character, he's sincere and dutiful, high achievers in classroom always possess high character, and so on, and with good physical health. Social characteristics, ma'am. Socially, he is much more mature than the other persons. Honest and trustworthiness, democratic and less autocratic. So they will always wanted to do something useful to the society, etc. Ma'am. Some, of course, they do possess some negative characteristics. What are they, ma'am? They would be indifferent to classwork when not interested, outspoken, they might be outspoken or even sensitive, extremely egoistic, of course, because they get always, they attain first rank or comes first in everything. So definitely they will have that ego in there. Maybe restless, inattentive, and disturbing, and sometimes they do have some negative characteristics like this. Identification of gifted children. So why should we identify, ma'am? Because training them exceptionally very well and not to treat them like other children is very important aspect. And sometimes even this exceptional children can be from economically backward families. So what if they cannot continue their studies? The school teachers can arrange for some scholarship because he is exceptionally talented, no? So his study should not go waste. So they will arrange for scholarship, or school itself will provide scholarship to the child and make him to continue. So this identification is very, very important, they say. How will you identify, ma'am? He has a better language skill, better general knowledge, perform difficult tasks easily, has more curiosity, has higher intelligence, better concentration, attention, etc. etc. Procedure for identifying gifted children. So one important thing is that is why we have to record the test marks. So consistently, if the child is getting a good marks, it shows that he is remarkably an intelligent child or gifted child. Sometimes they do have some problems. What problems, ma'am? So they expect everyone to always, sing praise for them. If at all, rarely if they get failed in any task, they loses their um, self confidence totally, and they might ruin their life and committing suicide and so on. So they get immediately depressed when compared to others because they haven't faced any failures. And most of them are introverts, ma'am, in that case. And what are the other problems for this gifted children? They do not get good friends because to find friends to their level is very difficult now. Because in general, they say out of 400 kids only, the ratio of intelligent children or gifted child is 400 is to 1. Out of 400 children, there will be one child with such intelligence, ma'am. And education for gifted children, you need not treat these children with the normal children. You can give them more portions to learn, more content could be taught, and the level of difficulty can be high for their examinations, yet they will perform very well. So they have acceleration approach. You can double promote them to the classes, whereas for average children, they cannot double promote such average children. Evaluation, enrichment approach, so on. The curriculum for gifted children can be much heavier than the normal children. So special group approach, that is specially framed curriculum or special school for gifted children can be designed especially for them. Method and techniques for gifted children, you should see to that they attain their college properly, they continue their studies and they get placed, ma'am. So that is very, very essential. Mm, Due to uh, a poor background, they should not drop their studies. So teachers should ensure that for gifted children, because one gifted child is a gift not only to the family but to the entire society and the country. Backward children is the exact opposite of the gifted children, ma'am. Here, mental retardation or extremely backward. Whatever you say, they cannot understand in one go. It requires several times that you have to explain, and then only they will understand. So here, mentally retarded means for a 5-year-old child will possess only the knowledge of 2-year-old or 3-year-old. So generally, um, our MA stands EQ. There is one equation given: EQ is equal to MA by CA into 100. MA stands for mental age, CA for our regular age, biological age, chronological age. It is said to be. EQ is the educational age. So MA by CA into 100. So always your mental age, if it is in good number when compared to the chronological age, you are said to be highly intelligent. If your mental age is very less than that of your CA, that is chronological age, then you are said to be a backward child. Um, so mental age is very low for a backward child and chronological age will be high. Characteristics of a backward child, no? So he will be always dull. Consistently, he will get bad marks or poor marks. Mentally, mental retardation, poor memory. So it is all the straight opposite of the gifted children, no? How will you identify consistently they fail? In one go, they will not understand. They require several attempts. Then no matter whichever teacher comes, he will remain poor in his marks, so and so on. Causes of backwardness, sometimes physical causes. Physical causes means problem in eyesight and other problems, hearing, so on. Postural defects, when the spinal cord is not straight. At that time also, the brain cannot make proper coordination with the spinal cord. That leads to mental retardation. Poor environment, no proper diet, no proper food in their youth, and that also leads to backwardness. Poor conditions at school, no proper teaching in that, and lower intelligence. So education again, separate classrooms have to be set up for this backward children, like of this gifted children. And in gifted children, acceleration approach, more and more portions will be taught. For this backward children, less and less portions should be taught. So comparatively to the average children, the portions should be less, and time taken to teach that it should be much more, ma'am. So factors in teaching backward children, the teacher should have a great experience in handling backward children. They should treat them without any, severe punishments and so on. And they should know how to motivate this backward children. See, when properly motivated, even they can achieve a lot of things, ma'am. Even Thomas Alva Edison comes under this backward child category only. But see, he has made numerous, more than 30,000 inventions he has made in his lifetime. All that is because of his mother, who is a great motivator for Thomas Alva Edison. So anybody can achieve, of course. It is not only gifted children can achieve; they can achieve it much easier. But these backward children requires great effort, ma'am. That's it. But for children who are having less intelligence than 70, they are called as mentally retarded. How much ever training you give them, they can never uh, prosper as that of a backward child, ma'am. So they will remain mentally retarded forever. That's it. So gifted or supernatural children, super normal children. So who's the gifted children? Many studies have indicated that the intelligent quotient of the child differs from one individual to another. The difference is seen not only among children of different ages, between children of the same age. And one more thing, man, this IQ intelligent quotients will not remain the same forever. More maturation happens in your mind, then better the IQ will be. So very rare it is the IQ will remain same in all stages. In infancy, you will have a different IQ. In childhood, you will have different IQ, and so IQ keeps changing for every person. But this mentally retarded children, more or less, this IQ will remain the same. So characteristics of gifted children, this is the repetition map for what we have discussed. Now, so with that, so for gifted children, you can include more extracurricular activities, more portions, more chapters, etc. So this is just the opposite to the backward children. Less portions, less extracurricular activities, and the timing, teaching time should be more for them. So with that, that is over, ma'am. So how will you identify, ma'am? Identifying is by recording their marks over a period of time, analyzing their record. If you're drawing a chart out of that, a bar chart or something, we will understand whether the child is backward or gifted child. We will move on to chapter number 18, ma'am, character formation and education in next recording.